ODM's chairperson Gladys Wanga has questioned the decision by a faction led by Edwin Sifuna to skip the party's National Delegates Convention in Nairobi, despite previously pushing for it to be convened. A deepening divide is emerging with the Orange Democratic Movement as the competing factions take oppositions on the critical party meeting set for Friday. At the center of the disagreement is the National Delegates Convention, widely known as NDC, and this is one of the most important decision-making forums within the party. It brings together delegates from across the country to deliberate on leadership, policy direction, and the future of the party. And this particular convention carries even greater weight. It is the first since the death of the party's founder, Raila Odinga, in October last year. The absence of its long-time leader has left a significant gap, and now the party is facing the challenge of redefining its path forward. The convention is expected to take place at the Jamhuri grounds in Kibra. Among the key agenda items is a proposal to allow the party to enter into talks with the ruling United Democratic Alliance over the possible coalition ahead of the 2027 general elections. But even before the meeting begins, controversy has already taken center stage. A faction within the party associated with the Secretary General Edwin Sifuna has announced that it will not attend the NDC. Instead, the group plans to hold a separate gathering at the Jacaranda grounds in Embakasi East. This move has raised concerns about unity within the party, and it has drawn a strong response from ODM chairperson Gladys Wanga. She has questioned the reasoning behind the decision. According to her, the same group had been among those calling for the NDC to be convened, and now she says they have chosen to stay away. This suggests presents a contradiction. The chairperson has also raised concerns about the implication of such a move, and while acknowledging the right of the party members to assemble and express their views, she has also questioned whether skipping the official convention serves the interests of the party. The disagreement reflects deeper divisions within ODM, and these divisions are not only about the NDC itself. They are also about the broader political direction the party should take in the absence of its founding leader. On one side is a group aligned with Oburu Odinga. This faction is understood to support engagement with President William Ruto and the possibility of political arrangement with the ruling coalition. On the other hand, it is a faction associated with Edwin Sifuna, and this group is advocating for the party to maintain its independence and field its own candidate in the next presidential election. The divide has drawn in several prominent leaders, and among those aligned with the Sifuna-led faction are Siaya Governor James Orengo, Vihiga Senator Godfrey Ososi, are also associated with the group or are members of parliament, including Babu Wino, Caleb Amisi, and others from different parts of the country. Their position has been described as opposition to what is being referred to as broad-based government arrangement, and this internal contest is unfolding at a time when the party is also dealing with legal challenges. An earlier attempt by the party's National Executive Committee to replace Edwin Sifuna as Secretary General has been halted. The political party's dispute tribunal issued temporary orders stopping the decision. The tribunal intervention means that the status of the party's leadership remains under review. As a result, some planned changes will not be implemented at the upcoming NDC, and delegates are instead expected to focus on confirming other leadership positions. These include the appointment of Oburu Oginga as part leader. He is to be supported by deputy part leaders including Simba Arati, Abdulswamad Sharif Nasir. Another deputy part leader, Godfrey Ososi, is not expected to attend the convention as he is associated with the opposing faction. The legal challenges do not end there. The tribunal is also expected to deliver a ruling on a separate case challenging the convening of the NDC itself. The case was filed by a party member who raised concerns about what he described as irregular changes in the party's leadership. The petitioner has questioned whether the current office holders were properly elected in accordance with the party constitution. He has also challenged the decisions made by the National Executive Committee, including the resolution to hold the NDC. The outcome of this case would have significant implications. It could affect not only the convention but also the legitimacy of decisions made by the party leadership. For now, the party finds itself at crossroads. The absence of its founding leader has created a vacuum. Different groups are now offering different visions for the future, and some see cooperation with the current administration as a path forward. Others see the need to maintain a distinct political identity, and for ordinary party members, the situation presents uncertainty, and the National Delegates Convention is meant to provide direction. But the emergence of the parallel meetings risks sending mixed signals. It also raises concerns about cohesion within one of the country's major political parties. The coming days are expected to be critical, and the convention at Jamhuri grounds will proceed as planned. At the same time, the parallel gathering at Jacaranda grounds will also take place, and each side is expected to present its position, and each will seek to influence the direction of the party. Beyond the immediate events, the development within ODM reflects broader dynamics in Kenyan politics. They highlight the challenges parties face during leadership transitions. They also show how internal disagreements can shape political strategies ahead of the national elections. And as the country moves closer to the 2027 polls, the decision made now could have lasting effects. They could influence alliances, they could determine candidates, and they could reshape the political landscape. For now, attention remains on Nairobi, on two venues, on two gatherings, and one party trying to define its future. As ODM stands at the turning point, the path it chooses now may not only define its future but also reshape the political direction of the nation. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media, and kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and also helping us grow this platform as we bring you contents from Kenya and beyond.